مرات أحس إني أنا بخير كأني مش مريض. مرات أحس إن فيني أمراض صعب إني أعرف شو هي حتى.
And some people can accept right away, some people take many years. But we all, at the end of the day, will accept. It's the nature of human beings. A lot of things have happened with you بآخر كم شهر. You've been hearing a lot of news. A lot of things إنه بلشنا معك. How are you doing? How are you feeling? خبرنا.
دكتور أنا مش عارف شو الوضع للحين. ما أعرف دكتور. مرات أحس نفسي ما فيني أي شيء. ومرات أحس نفسي وايد تعبان. مرات أحس إني أنا بخير كأني مش مريض. مرات أحس إن فيني أمراض صعب إني أعرف شو هي حتى.
السلام عليكم. I'm Ahmed Shatila. I'm a neurology consultant at Sheikh Shakhbout Medical City. I have MS. I've had it now for about 25 years, plus or minus.
سلطان علي الحوسني، عمري 37 سنة، مهندس في تقنية المعلومات أكثر من 10 سنوات اللهم لك الحمد. تم تشخيصي في التصلب المتعدد في 2019. فمرات الناس تشوفك أنت بأحسن حال، ومرات الناس تشوفك أنك أنت بأسوأ حال.
People didn't know what actually they had. They didn't know what their rights were. They didn't know how to approach MS, how to tell their boss or a family member that I have MS.
سألت نفسي ليش يعني أنا من الناس اللي صبت في هذا المرض النادر؟ ليش يعني أنا بالذات أن عندي هذا الشيء اللي صار صعب أن الناس تعرفه ولا صعب الناس عندها خلفية عنه.
And some people can accept right away, some people take many years. But we all at the end of the day will accept. It's the nature of human beings.
في يوم من الأيام كنت في الشوبينج مول، ففجأة من غير شيء كنت حاسة بتنميل في ريلي الثنتين، وفجأة سبحان الله يعني هذه كانت أول أتاك لي. ففجأة طحت. ولد عمي كان معايا يقول لي سلطان فيك شيء؟ أقول له لا ما فيني شيء. أقول له بس أحس بتنميل بسيط. ومن خلالها رحت للطواري، والطواري حطوني على أساس أنه ضعف الفيتامينات. من ضعف الفيتامينات حطوني على الأعصاب، بعدين ردني على الدكتور العام، من الدكتور العام ردني على الأعصاب. فمريت في فترة طويلة، كان من شهر 10 2018 إلى شهر 3 2019.
When I got started in this journey, it was very similar to what my patients struggle with. The uncertainty, the fear. You know, when I first had my symptoms, it was around New Year's break. I was in the US and I had double vision, and it was hard for me to find a doctor on December 24th to tell me what was wrong with me. So I went to different doctors and I was told maybe it's a brain tumor, maybe it's nothing, maybe you can die from it, but maybe it's nothing. But don't worry, go home and we'll figure it out after the New Year's.
العوارض النفسية كانت بالنسبة لي جدا صعبة في بداية الفترة، لأن كان صعب تقبل المجتمع للوضع الصحي، لأن العوارض اللي قاعدة تصيب الإنسان مش في فترات محددة، دائما تكون في فترات متفاوتة.
You may feel alone in the beginning. You may feel like no one understands me. And that may cause you actually to distance yourself from the people that care about you the most. Because they care about you and people want to help you. But you may feel like, oh, no one understands me. Stay away from me.
كل هجمة تختلف عن الثانية. في هجمات تصيب الريل الثنتين، في هجمات مرات تصيب ايدك ومرات تصيب ظهرك، كل هجمة لها شيء. فما في هجمة محددة تصيبك في وقت معين. فمرات يكون عندي صعوبة بالحركة، ومرات يكون عندي صعوبة في أني أمسك الشيء ولا أني أوصل للشيء.
One of my patients, who's a good friend of mine, Sultan, told me, you know what, I knew you had MS from the first day I met you, even though I was sitting. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, because you were asking me questions only someone who was experiencing these issues would know. Says, I'm like, okay. And that's how many people with MS started recognizing and felt like this doctor understands them, because in a way, I do understand them because we're in the same shoes.
الدكتور أحمد بما أنه تقريبا في نفس الحالة وفي نفس المرض اللي أحمله، فهو دائما ما يحس بالوجع إلا اللي فيه. فسبحان الله هو كان دائما يقول لي سلطان شو حاس؟ كان يسأل وياي ويعرف وياي إنه وين المرحلة اللي أنا وصلتها. فكان دائما يحاول معايا بكل الطرق الإيجابية أن تعطيني الدافع للأمل، تعطيني الدافع أني ما أستسلم، لأن إذا أنا وصلت لمرحلة الاستسلام معناتها بداية النهاية.
One of the things I think many of the people with MS, when they view me as a friend. And I kind of view them as a friend as well. I mean, we're both going on this journey together. We don't always have the answers, but we try to figure it out as we go. But I think one of the things or issues that makes it easier because I'm sick is that instant connection. By suffering from the same illness that they suffer from. Empathy, understanding. Nobody will discount their feelings when they say they're tired. I'm like, I understand them, I'm tired too. And so I'm better able to help them navigate these problems. So it does, being sick did teach me to be patient. It taught me to be empathetic to other people. But at the same time, I became interested in this field. What is MS? What does it do? Partly because I wanted to try to understand myself through the science. I remember also, I printed my MRI report. I would have my MRI report next to me and I would read, oh, you have a spot here, you have a spot here. And I would try to figure out, well, what does this spot do to me and how would this explain my symptoms? I learned about MS while I was experiencing it firsthand. I did my lumbar puncture or إبرة when I was still studying neuroanatomy in first year medical school. I remember I'm sitting on my back because I had a horrible headache from the lumbar puncture. I couldn't sit upright, so I'm reading on my back trying to read about neurology. So I became interested. This was what really started my interest in saying, I want to become a neurologist. And of course, because I have MS, I said I wanted to be a neurologist who treats MS patients. So I think my journey is what a lot of people with MS face. Is that uncertainty. In the very beginning, you don't know what it is. You're very afraid of what it could be. And no one is around you to tell you what steps need to be done or how can you approach this new journey. When you're diagnosed with MS or any chronic illness or any bad news, you need that support around you, whether it's friends or family, loved ones, or even other people in society. You cannot do this by yourself.
أكثر دعم ياني من الوالدة. للأمانة هي أكثر شخص قاعد يتحملني وقاعد يشيلني ويساعدني، سواء في تنظيم الأدوية، سواء في أشياء كثيرة، سواء حتى في الدعم. إن مرات أحس إني تعبان ولا شيء تسأل عني، تقول لي سلطان شو حاس؟ سلطان أنت كيف اليوم؟ هل أنت بخير؟
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
هلا سلطان، شلونك يما اليوم؟
هلا يمه، هلا بجنتي. أبشرك إني بخير وبصحة وبعافية الحمد لله.
عساك على القوة يما، ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن، شو وجهك اليوم منور يما منور.
هذا نورك، عسانا على رضاك يا يمه، وأبشرك إني بأحسن حال دامك أنت راضية علي أنا بخير.
أنا راضي عليك دنيا وآخرة.
الحمد لله يمه، والله يقدرنا على رضاكم دوم، أنتم بركتنا في الدنيا يا يمه.
عساكم على القوة يما.
Asking for help doesn't mean that you're weak. We all need help at some point in our lives. So asking for it, being accepting for someone to help you, isn't a sign of weakness. Now, here's what I actually appreciate so much about living in this country, is that 12 years ago, there was nothing like what we have today. We made the noise as a community, but then we had a leadership that was willing to listen to us. The National MS Society was formed around 2.5 years ago. People in the leadership who said, we would like to make an MS society. And why is a society so important? It's our voice. It's our way to connect to the regulatory authorities for things that people with MS need, whether it's advocacy, research, medicine, disability rights, employment rights. I mean, not everyone with MS can just go, as I say, just go knock on the door and say, every time these are our problems. We need someone that can speak for us. And that's what a society is. It's a connection between the regulatory authorities and the people. And that's why having a society was so important. And don't use this as something to be depressed and wall yourself out from people.
يعني دكتور الحمد لله أقدر أسوي كل شيء ولكن بحذر.
Yes, 100% live your life. Do everything that you want to do. Anything that you want to do, just you may realize I need to get some rest. I may get tired. We have a national MS society. We have the facilities. We have excellent centers. We have the technology. We have the experience. We have all of the medications available. And I can say one of the first person, not just in the UAE, but in the entire MENA region, to receive one of the MS medicines, received it in my clinic back in 2018. So we have a very forward-thinking healthcare system that allows us to be advocates and visionaries and bring medicines to our patients, sometimes right when they're just being started. That's what the government has done. So these are always things that we can improve on. And so, are we there yet? No. Do we want more? Yes. Can we do it? Most definitely we can, because look at where we are right now.
لكل واحد مريض في التصلب المتعدد أنت بطل، ربي يخصك في هالشيء، فأنت قدها، وربي ما اختارك إلا لأنك أنت إنسان متميز. فالحمد لله. ورسالتي للدكتور أحمد، شكراً كل الشكر، وما في رسالة شكر توفيق يا دكتور، أنك أنت أكثر شخص سبورت لنا، ونرفع لك القبعة.
I was a recipient of the Abuظbي Award by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. It was for my work with people with MS, raising awareness, starting an MS clinic at SSMC. One of the things I think that really humbles me the most about being a recipient isn't that I got the award, it's how I got it. You're nominated by people in society. I don't know who nominated me, but there were people. Patients, friends. I didn't feel like it was my award. I felt like it was every person with MS. It was our voice, it was our message. I felt our message was delivered. Every story, every struggle of someone with MS was delivered to the most capable person in this country who can help us. And that's why I was so happy, because I felt like we made it. And that for me was one of it. You could see in the award, I was just happy, smiling the whole time, because I felt like that message was delivered.
والآن ندعو الدكتور أحمد عثمان شتيلة التفضل لاستلام الجائزة.